JayFo-SaySo and Maria Flint. Welcome to Atlanta Voices of the Bass. Hope you guys are having a great evening, good people. I am JayFo-SaySo along with the host, Maria Flint. Flint. My bad, Maria. Oh, come on. You know, I'm tired. I apologize. Atlanta Voices of the Bass, Brothers and Sisters Empowerment 750 Community Network. I want to shout out to some very special people. I want to shout out to the folks in Bed-Stuy, New York. Voices of the Bass is Brooklyn in the house. It's a little thing I like to do. That's real, yo.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, son? East New York, Brownsville, and Clinton Hill. I think Brownsville. Shout out to Mike Tyson. I think that's one of his home homes. I love that guy, Mike Tyson. You know, Maria, I read his autobiography, and that is a very entertaining, heartfelt book. So, Mike Tyson, if you're out there watching, much love to you, brother. Or should I say, what was Abdullah? Baba Abdullah. Just to let you know, I read the book, you know. So, what else we got here? Oh, today, who we got today, Maria?
We have one of my favorite guys.
Okay. Why is he your favorite?
We go way back to 8th grade, 9th grade. Now he's a grown man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Way back like Cadillacs on flats?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You tight?
Mr. Eric Roberts, a.k.a. Mr. EROB.
Now, what does he do?
Producer.
Uh-huh.
Filmmaker.
Keep going.
Actor.
I'm still with you.
Super intelligent. Look, baller.
Baller? Okay.
Baller.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So you walking around with the stacks in his pocket?
Basketballer.
Oh, that kind of baller. Oh, so he's
Hooper.
Crossover guy.
Yeah, but no, stacks in the pocket. We speaking all that into existence.
Into existence,
Yeah.
right? All right.
Real special young man.
All right.
Real
Well, that's
special.
what's up. Well, I look forward to y'all seeing him on this camera shortly. Don't forget, I didn't forget the prize giveaway, another prize giveaway today, a nifty 50. It ain't much, but it's something that you can touch.
Some gas money.
That's some gas money. In this day and age, we need some gas money, right?
I'm telling you.
Because number 45, he be doing his thing. But you know.
Yeah, that's another day.
That's another conversation.
Day. Yeah, we're gonna keep that.
So at some point, you know, if you know somebody out there that could use the money and you know you don't need it, just tell them to log on. There's no need to like and subscribe. It's just something from the kindness of the heart. But if you know the spirit moves you, go ahead and like and subscribe, please. Hit those likes, subscribe. Shout out to the people. You know, while you're cooking, you can just listen. And of course, this is a visual podcast as well as a voice podcast. Voices of the Bass. But no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, what we gonna do? We gonna go to prayer with all three of us. All right. All right. We will now have our Maria Flint. Come on, Maria.
We always gotta lift them up.
Take us on home.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord God, for this day, the day that you have made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. God, we're just giving you the glory, honor, and praise once again for another podcast, another successful podcast. God, we always giving thanks for this awesome studio and the young men that make this happen for us. Lord God, we thank you right now for JayFo. And God, I thank you for our young man that's here, that he's going to just continue to prosper, God. And I speak so many successful films for him and just success in his life. So God, we just thank you and we praise you and we ask that you continue to bless us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Ashe. So where we start? First of all, welcome, EROB.
I am welcome.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all.
Yeah.
The young brother, dapper, very debonair.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
he got that look about himself, like that hard look, like, hey, I'm gonna be there.
He look like success, doesn't he?
He do look like money. They made a song about it.
What's the song?
I don't look like money, talk like money, something like that. I forget it, but
I thought we're not. Okay.
I forget
All
it.
right.
I forget it. Well, I mean, we can cut a little rug or drop foot, as the Jamaicans say. We can drop foot. Yeah. Shout out to that Jamaican lady that I know, but I ain't gonna tell you no names. But so, you know what? You're a writer.
I'm a writer,
Director,
actor.
actor. All right, you're a master thespian for y'all that don't know. I know a little something about that.
Yeah, you a bad man. If you know about that.
So if you could pick 3, then which one would you rather do? If you can only pick, out of the 3, if you can only pick one, I apologize. Which one would you pick?
Probably actor.
Actor,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Because you can basically, I can portray a emotion that sometimes if I'm a director and I tell an actor to do something a certain way, they may not do it the way I'm feeling it. So in that moment as an actor, I could tell it so many different ways to an audience.
Yeah.
That as a director telling somebody to do it, they might not do it how I envisioned it. So that's why I would choose actor overall.
Right. But how
I'm ready to kill that scene every time.
Okay. All right. Killing that scene.
The scene.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, ladies and gentlemen. This man say he likes to kill a scene, and every time or any time that we can, well, actually, this is the first time that we can actually get an actor and or an actress, a master thespian in their game, a guru in their craft. I like to put it to the test. So, well, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text this small little this little play that I wrote. Well, I say a short film, short scene. Okay, here we go. All right, you should be receiving it. And so the synopsis, ladies and gentlemen, is we're gonna put them to the test a little bit.
You can really put them on the spot.
We're gonna put them on the spot a little bit, just a little bit. But you know, it puts us all on the spot a little bit. But
Let's
you know,
see.
so the synopsis, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there reading or listening, I apologize. Ladarius, he's going to be playing the role of Ladarius, and I will be the director. Not only am I director, but I am a prejudice director. You know, I'm looking for a certain person, and I don't care nothing about feelings. So Ladarius will be the only actor auditioning for a role in a notable play. All right? So that's pretty much the synopsis. He takes notice of his surroundings and figures, here we go again, another prejudice director. So scene
Can I play?
Of course.
Oh, I could play?
Yes, you can. You know what? It's called improvisation.
Oh.
So you just jump right in there as you feel. All right. All right.
They about to get real, y'all.
It's about to get for. So
a little rested, but let's get it.
So I am the director. I'll be playing the director, EROB, and you will be playing Ladarius. I am a white director, and I'm pretty hard nosed, and I just you know how directors be directing.
Yeah,
you know how they be doing. Right. So here it goes. Director finishing up with another actor. This is the synopsis. Thank you, Mackenzie. That was good. We will definitely be in touch. Looking down on his list, he sees a black name, then he looks up. You must be
Ladarius. Ladarius, that's my name.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right.
My.
Well, Ladarius, that's your name. Let's see what you got.
Let's do it. So this will be a great time to invest.
Thanks, Ladarius. You were
what? Too black?
Well, not quite black enough for this role anyway. How about you play Leroy the janitor?
Nah. How about both of y'all kiss my ass?
Cut.
And scene. And scene. There it is.
All right, back to EROB. Now this is real gonna be. Yeah.
All right. Now
I ain't really that much of a butthole in real life, you know. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Crush that one. Crush that one. And look, that look that he gave me. I felt it in my heart.
But wait a minute. Why? Both of us, I didn't do anything to him.
Right, you did.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by association. I like that.
You know I'm from West Side Atlanta, so where I come from, if I feel like you with the ops, that's just how I'm feeling.
Well, that's what it is.
You got caught in the crossfire.
All right. Now I'm going back to mom.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That was good, y'all.
West Side Atlanta, huh? You know anything about Hollywood Road?
I know a lot about Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's gentrified like hell now, though.
Johnson Road. You know something about Johnson Road?
Know about all that.
Got to be more careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to them.
Thank God I met this lady along the path, though, because it would have went left.
Wow.
If good mentors like her didn't come in my life.
Well, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Amen.
And we all have a past.
Amen.
And you finish well.
Amen.
And finishing well, doing well, and you swell.
Well,
my
I
brother.
tell you what.
Talk
I'll
to
start
us.
off with the questions.
Come on.
It's going to be good. Okay. So, actor, film writer, producer. You like acting. What made you fall in love? When did it start for you?
It started for me about 2017, 2018-ish. The reason why I was raised in Atlanta in the thought process of going to the league, whatever that league may be, whether it's the NBA or NFL.
Right.
The league is like pretty much all we know growing up where I come from. So to make a long story short, where I got challenged along the way, my senior year in high school and a little bit of when I was at Georgia State College, my freshman year, going out there, I got like 3 concussions on that football field in 1 year. And I was challenged with adversity in life to say, bro, you cannot keep going this route. You need your brain for life. Football and this stuff is temporary.
Right.
You got to use your brain in another way. So make a long story short, I pretty much joined the film program at my school about after I stopped playing. And that's what challenged me and made me step outside the box. Because now you can still be a star, what I learned with that camera. You can still be a star behind the camera or in front of the camera. So even though I felt like the game was kind of taken away from me, my purpose in life wasn't taken away, because now with the ability to join the film program at Georgia State and to learn the ins and outs of film, I'm still able to be that star on that field, whether it's behind the camera or in front of it.
Any regrets?
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. I had them for the longest. I was mad at certain coaches. I was angry. I felt like my career did not go the way it's supposed to. But then when I thought to myself, with this film and this camera, I had the ability to motivate, inspire, create a generational path that, to be honest, sports is hit or miss.
Right.
But with this film, I can write anything and manifest that into reality. And that is the greatest feeling ever.
Okay.
So you the next Terry Crews then, you know?
Yeah, that boy, that Terry, he a little different, you know. I wouldn't say that, but I would say I like John Singletons and the,
Terry Crews used to play football. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, so let me guess, linebacker and running back. That's what you.
There you go. You a bad man. Yeah, a bad man.
Come on.
And on the basketball court, I just played a little bit of everything. I was just, if they told me to get down in the post and fight against 6'9" jokers,
okay,
you know what I mean. I ain't number 5'11", 6 feet on a good day,
right?
But I will fight against anybody.
Well, you got a versatile game, right?
With the best shot ever.
Right,
best shot ever.
Right. Yeah. So what in directing and I guess Hollywood, what are you seeing too much of, you think?
Oh, man, see, I love y'all already. Y'all, y'all asking good questions already. You, man, it's too much ratchetness out there, bro.
Okay.
Like, my thing is, we got to tone it down in the sense of showing the brothers like you and the sisters like Mama Maria in a more positive light on camera. Okay. Because I grew up, even though the different world and shows like that, I was a kid, or damn near probably wasn't even born when that stuff came out, living single and in living color, like showing our people in the positive lights and showcasing their skills. That's kind of my mindset. And I'm seeing all this fighting shows on the internet and stuff. And that I grew up in that environment. I don't want to see that no more. See, these people who are gravitated toward that, it's some type of toxicity in their brain that makes them want to see that stuff because they didn't grow up in that stuff. Right. But me, I was in the school in the hoods and stuff. I had to fight growing up. Okay. I don't want to see that stuff no more, man. So now it's up to a brother like me to shed light on positive things, but still you can have little scenes of a little bit of drama. Okay. But overall, I want to make sure it's a overall message that after people watch it, they like, man, I'm inspired. Not I want to go fight Tisha down the street. And I want to go rob Day and them and shoot up they block. Come on, bro. That's old. That's played out, man. It's played out.
So look, we have a comment from Dr. J. LeRae. She said, wow. My son told me the same thing while he played in high school. Love that statement. My purpose wasn't taken away from me. I love that. And then she said, is there a divide in profit and positive media?
Ooh,
We might have to get you on the show.
She on it. Is there a divide in profit and positive media?
You took it right out of my mouth.
She got down on that. It's a balance. I would say, like, for one of my shows that we'll probably get to later on in the show, but I know one of the shows I made sure, it's called Love and the Core Wars. I'll talk about that one first. I made sure in that show, I did have a lot of women in one place. And I know with a lot of women, it can be drama elements sometimes, but I made sure I created a safe environment for them. Them and my producer, Liv, we created a positive environment for them, but I also wrote scenes in there that made it kind of like competitive, showing the woman competitive nature, not necessarily the woman fighting the woman, but the woman challenging the one woman to become better. Right. So that's where the profit comes in on. You can still have a positive show or movie out there, but make sure you you can have a little balance of some tension, a little obstacle in there, and that creates that. I think that's where you can kind of get a little balance, where it's not just so goody two shoes in a sense.
I'm with you.
And what's the name of that?
Love and the Core Wars. This the one.
And where can they?
They could find that one on Expand Lit TV. It's a independent streaming platform I partner with. Okay. So yeah, that's on Expand Lit.
That's on Expand Lit TV.
Yeah, Expand Lit TV. EXPANLIT.TV.
And we have something else.
What's that?
Something else that's happening today?
Oh yeah. I just dropped. Your boy was a former player. Okay. So I got a show dropping today on ExpandLit.tv called The Situation That Shipped.
The Situation That Shipped.
And do you think you have an idea what that show is about?
Yeah, what you could have been.
what a relationship could have been if the man or the woman was honest. Right. That's what that's about. Right. So I created that show basically because I used to be a player. I had multiple women. Okay. And unfortunately, sometimes when you are leading on multiple people, a lot of stuff go left. Yeah. In this show I created, man, it got moral lessons in there. It got like, y'all, let me be raw with y'all. It got what happened when you sleep with people, husbands and wives. The other side of that, is real, man. And I said, okay, the media is showing how cool it is for men to be players, but I gotta show men, bro, you could lose your life out here trying to be a player sometimes, and you can also catch some that you can't get rid of.
That's right.
It get deep, man. And let me tell you the biggest thing. We all in here spiritual people. Sometimes when you lean on all these people and you sleeping with different people, you bringing on these unnecessary spirits. That's right. And one day you could wake up and you just like, damn, why I'm so mad? Soul tie. Because you bringing on them soul ties.
Yeah.
That's
sometimes
real.
Sometimes it's hard to pray them things off.
I'm with you.
That's deep.
You got to repent. It get real. And I done been there. I done been in my room looking at the walls for hours, mad. Why am I so mad? Right. Because of the lifestyle I was living, I brought on certain energies.
Got all that different identities on the inside of you. Yeah.
So I just put it in now I'm at the point, like certain situationships, I put it in film. I just write it and let actors act it out.
Okay.
So your films are some personal things from you.
Yeah, it get real. And it might not be me, it might be my partner, it might be my friends, it might be
but this is some real stuff.
Associates, yeah, it's real stuff though. It's real stuff. And I put that comedic relief in there to like not make it so serious, but when you watch these scenes, you like, whoa, like I ain't even think about that. Like certain things that can happen. It get real. It get real.
So, would EROB wear a dress for $20 million?
See, now you ask another good question. I told you everything on limits for me. Would I wear a dress for $20 million?
Yes.
Damn, man, you just asked a good question.
I wear a dress for $20 million.
I wear a dress for $20 million. Yeah, throw that dress on, man.
Yeah, you gonna throw the dress on for $20 million?
Man, it's a dress, bro. You know what I mean? Long as I don't got to throw no wig on and makeup.
What good is the wig? What good is the dress without the wig?
I can't go too far with it because I can customize the dress to where it's like,
Tell me how.
them folk, y'all watch Luck of the Irish before?
No.
Nah, I'll never see that one.
So it's like it got the manly, like it's more like it's manly. It ain't, you know what I mean?
Oh,
you got
talking about that.
the shorts underneath, so you could kind of they gonna have to custom.
That's called a skort.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is that
there
what
you
that's
go. They gonna
called?
have to customize mine though.
Well, he said Irish though. He said Irish though. So
Oh, here we go. Leon Roberts.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh yeah.
Great interview.
Yeah.
Very entertaining and interesting. Eric really has a great point of view as far as producing shows with positive black images.
Amen.
Somebody
Amen.
said, listen,
Amen.
speak the truth, young man.
Amen.
Those soul ties are real.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be careful.
Yeah.
okay.
But back to your question, man, about the dress. Like I say, I think you have to. This industry, you have to be hella strong and hella spiritual. Simply for the fact, if you know how to separate entertainment from reality of your life, you can get through it. So, it's certain things that you gonna have to like not compromise.
Okay.
But some things people gonna challenge you to compromise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
So
it
how much compromising will you do?
I look. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So for $20 million, you're gonna wear the dress. I'm gonna go ahead.
Cause I can take the damn dress off after the scene.
Hold on,
It's
hold on.
a dress.
Let me finish.
Long
That's
as
what I'm saying.
You opted out the wig and the makeup. So
Yeah, I ain't doing all
So
that
they're gonna
now.
throw in another $20 million for the wig and the makeup.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't go all
Boundaries.
the way with it. Yeah.
All right.
So-
I can't
Okay.
go all the way.
We're going to get 20 million.
Yeah.
But
Right.
we're not going to get that.
You don't want the
40.
other. You don't want 40.
No,
I can't
no.
go all the way out with it. But a little dress, like I said, I throw that, man, I just rip it off afterwards. Like,
You finesse it.
yeah.
Kill.
And you didn't go as far as, you ain't say what I had to do in the scene. Because hell, I could put on a dress and be the teacher for the day. Come on, y'all, my name Lakeisha for the day. I can play a ratchet teacher. You know what I mean? Like,
So I was talking more lines of Medea.
yeah.
You would do that,
Well, Medea,
right?
shoot, boy, you asking good questions. I got to think about it, to be honest.
Okay.
I got to think about
We're
it.
gonna come back.
Yeah, because like you say, like it just depends on like what's going on in the scene. You know what I mean? Because if it's like,
How far would you go?
if my spirit just ain't rocking with it, that's what I say. Like if my spirit not rocking with it, I'm not doing it. Like,
Okay.
that's the answer to your question. You know?
There it is.
So it just depends.
So in the industry, they do a lot of things called sacrificing.
Oh yeah.
So they say, yeah.
So they say now.
Right,
I don't know. I'm not
That's what they
in.
say.
Yeah, but they say
I mean, surely the man's not gonna sacrifice. But go ahead with your
No,
question.
of course he's not. He better
Right,
not.
right.
Anyway,
Right.
but what do you think about that? I mean, because you hear of actors, actresses,
It's
ball
real.
players
Yeah, it's real. I done seen it.
doing sacrifices, and this is like I say, just hearsay of family members, blood sacrificing. How do you feel? Do you, first of all, have you heard? And second of all, do you think it's real?
Oh, it's definitely real. I ain't gonna go too deep into it.
No, we're not
but-
going that deep.
But I would just say, like, I have had producers that they try to put you in compromising positions and see how far you would go. So that when I saw certain stuff like that, I knew that sacrifice stuff real. And like I say, it go back to the spirit. Like, it depends on what you trying to get me to do. You trying to get me to do something strange for a piece of change? I can't go for it.
Right.
I don't care how much money you throw at me. I'm not doing nothing strange that don't go with my integrity. Straight up, I'm not doing it. I have seen people, unfortunately, who did sell their souls, and it's sad, man, just to see them going down the road they're going. Hell, it was even an artist I knew growing up. We started out together. He was like maybe a year older than my younger brother, and just to see how like after he did what he did, and now like he, you know what I mean, people can connect the dots after they watch this interview, but let's just say he got a life sentence now, and his life spiraled after he sold his soul. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a real thing, man. But I stay connected to the big God. I stay connected to great people like Mama Maria. You know, just met you, and now I got to stay connected to a good brother like you. My dad,
all right.
My dad, he's solid. You feel me? My dad ain't going for no BS. He ain't gonna. He'll be in any big time meetings I'm in. So we not going for that. And it was a blessing that I'm a hustler. So I done had a lot of money at a young age, and I've lost it all too. And I got it back, and I lost it again. So I think what helped me was seeing a good amount of money at a young age. So now it's like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't have to go certain routes that some of my peers will go. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. So you said your dad.
Yeah.
I know it. My brother is just awesome man. Let's talk about your dad.
OG Leon.
OG Leon. So we know him from years ago, but how did he inspire you? What did he make you do? Because I know what he made you do.
Yeah.
But tell the people, what kind of, because, I think sometimes dads get a bad rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have to give credit to where credit is due.
For sure.
And when you have a great man like your dad, we're gonna have to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Tell us how he inspired you. The things I know you couldn't come to basketball practice before certain things, but say, tell about a great man.
Yeah. My dad, OG Leon from West Side Atlanta. Herndon Holmes, Washington High School.
All right.
One of the greatest athletes to ever come through, not just Atlanta, the nation, man. And not just a great athlete, a great role model for a lot of kids, parents throughout the community. He really need a statue in Atlanta, like, for real. But one of the biggest things I learned from my dad just growing up is how, like, life, I really saw life, like, really just throw, like, haymakers at this man. And, like, he just get back up. And he still provide for his family. He didn't let nothing stop him. He moved throughout life like nothing was happening, and I could feel it in my spirit as a kid. I knew when stuff was going left, and him as a single parent, maneuvering and really providing a way and still motivating the whole community, feeding everybody from fish fries coming into the schools. I'm like, bro, how do you have time to feed everybody, take care of the whole family, take us to practice, be a coach, be a dad, bruh.
Teach us yoga. Teach us how to
I'm trying to tell you, like, at this point, like, I just want to be half of what he is, because he set the bar too high. I tell him, like, bro, it's like, give me a player. It's like, I don't want to get into sports, but I say, like, you know how LeBron, MJ, that little thing, it's like, they feel like he chasing something that is just hard to catch.
Right.
But it's like one of them things. But overall, though, like I say, my dad just showed me that in life, sometimes you'll feel like it's over. But if you go to Christ and go to God and pray, God will show you through the way. And when he show you the signs of what you need to do, you have to act on it. You can't question it. You got to do it then. So that's where I'm at now with the projects I'm coming out with, the situation, that shit, loving the Court Wars, like everything I'm doing in life. I'm having a mindset that I'm like 75. I'm not saying, I'm early 30s, I'm still a young man. I'm like, no, I got to do this now because tomorrow is never promised. So I got to leave my impact now.
Wisdom.
You know what I mean? That's what Pops did. Like he, if it was something on his mind or some in his vision, he was gonna tell me. And he tells me to this day. And that voice is always in the back of my head before I do certain things. So that voice I would tell to my kids one day. So before they mess up and do some bullshit out here, they're gonna hear my voice in their head. You know what I mean? To not do something that can change their life forever. Yeah.
So what is your ideal script? Who do you want to work with? Who do you want the main actor or actresses to be and direct with?
That's a great question. Well, unfortunately, my favorite director is not here with us anymore, John Singleton. Rest his soul.
All right,
but
yeah.
Outside of John Singleton, I'm gonna have to go Spike. I go Spike Lee, dream director, dream actor. Denzel Washington for sure. Denzel, he remind me of myself in the sense of like he real poised. He's real poised. He's real knowledgeable. And I watch even his younger roles, and it reminded me of myself. Like I can get gangster with you,
right,
but I can also, hey, young blood, this how you gonna do this and that. You don't gotta go this way, but if you try me,
right,
I'm a bury at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Denzel just got that. He got that even kill switch, and that's what I always loved about him. Will Smith for sure. because I was a Bad Boys fan growing up.
Yeah.
And I would just go the whole Wayans brothers from Keenan Ivory down to Marlon, you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
To Damon. The Wayans brothers inspired me so much because me and my brother, we used to do little comedy skits coming up. And from all the movies, and we'll go back all the way to Living Color. Like, I just love Keenan because his mindset, he put a lot of people on, and that's kind of how I am. Like, I'm like, I just met you, and I was like, bro, let's do, like, what can we do to get you out there more? Like, that's how Keenan Ivory Wayans, if people really do their research. He discovered Jim Carrey, like Jim Carrey.
Keep going.
Yeah, like Tommy Davidson, all them boys.
You still
like,
going. David Allen Greer.
Like, for sure. Like, the Tory dude, I can't remember his first name, some Tory, but anyway, he always put people in position to win. That's what I'm about. Like, now it's like, it's cool for me to have the shine and stuff, but I feel like if I can make Mama Maria a star on camera, then I'm doing even a greater deed because I'm bringing the best out of somebody else. And if I bring the best out of the next person, it's gonna make me look great. You feel me?
Right.
So that's where I never just give up directing for acting. I'm gonna do both because sometimes I do be in that mode of giving at season where it's not about me per se being the star. It's like, let me bring the greatness out of somebody else. You know what I mean? So we'll go there. And then and as far as like a female actress, I go Sanaa Lathan. I go Regina King.
Yeah.
I'll go Angela Bassett.
Yeah, I was just about to say that now. Just about to say that.
Angela Bassett for sure. I love all of them because like I say, those actors I named, they have a good balance. Omar Epps as well. I like Omar Epps hella a lot because Omar Epps played a lot of athlete roles growing up, and like me being, like I say, when the concussions happened in my career, being taken away from the game, watching a lot of Omar Epps movies, like it inspired me too to get back into film because I'm like, I like how bro, like he can be an athlete in one movie, then he can switch, do some action type stuff.
Right.
Like, yeah, Omar Epps is underrated for sure too.
You got the comments going, young man.
Oh,
Comments going.
The comments. Speaking of comments, we got about 28 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on with the man with the plan that you got to try to understand. EROB, I am that I am, JayFo-SaySo, and the host, Maria Flint. Don't forget, hit the like and subscribe. You don't really have to. I'm going to show the love anyway. $50. Little gas money. It ain't much, but it's something that you can touch. If you put in a number, however, I think I'm going to throw out a number. Everybody just throw a number in the chat, and then I'm going to get Google to figure it out. Or what's her name? Siri. Don't say it too loud. And then we'll see what I'm saying.
She heard.
And then we'll get Siri to decide. But however we go about it, it's coming up. Let's see.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, growing up, how was because you're on a big platform. How was your mental health?
Are you talking about what?
Then, now, did you ever have any issues where it was just too much for you? Did you ever feel like I just can't, or was it always just peachy?
Yeah, for sure. My mental health, man, it's been a journey. It's still a journey to this day. And I got to go back to sports again. I'm gonna tell y'all some real stuff, and I ain't gonna go too deep on it. But I say this much: between me playing basketball and football, like if I stayed around Mama Maria and Coach George more growing up, I would have just stuck to basketball and not got back out there in that football field. I'm gonna tell you how deep this go. When I was a kid playing football a lot, back in the day, like we'll say early 2000s, if you hit your head on the ground, they're gonna tell you to just get back in the game. I had concussions from when I was a younger kid, and I didn't even realize it because concussions wasn't a thing in 2002 or 2000. Like it was, but nobody really, you know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody's like, can
Toughen up.
yeah,
Get back out there.
You got to get back out there. But
Right.
let me tell you how deep the concussions was. The concussions triggered my anxiety as I got older, and I didn't even realize it. So I used to have a lot of panic attacks, and I was talking to my behavioral health therapist, and they were like, "When did them attacks start?" And it hit me. It was around the time, like when I went back and looked, it was between 4th and 5th grade, and I always played up 2-3 years. So I was playing up against kids bigger than me. I was going in. I've been a great athlete, but I didn't realize the head trauma that I got early. The head trauma triggered my anxiety as I got older. So it was at one point, my dad used to be like, "Man, stop being a square. Get out there with the people. Get good." Right. You know, my dad always been real like that. Like he loved that I took my education serious and I always took life serious, but he wanted me to be more social. But me and my dad had a lot of arguments going at one point, because I said I can't be social, because every time I try to be social, my anxiety creeps in. I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack. And that mental health was so bad at one point that, like, I didn't want to be around nobody. I just wanted to be in my room in darkness.
That's basically how it goes. Yeah.
And seeing like where I'm at now in my career, it took a lot of prayer, meditating, fixing my diet. I take a lot of herbs now. I take things like sea moss, blue vervain, yellow dock root. All these different herbs removes the inflammation throughout your body and your brain. Right. And people don't realize that. So the inflammation that was caused from the injuries and the things that was happening to me anxiety-wise, that was affecting my day-to-day life. So I can truly say now my mental health is in a great place, because I had to do the inner work, and I had to assess the problems and realize and acknowledge that, bro, I got a serious problem. Like, because if I can't go to the mall, I can't go to lounges and be around people without like having anxiety attacks, I got to do the work. Like, I can't just sit and let this problem fester as I'm getting older. You know what I mean? Right. I got to attack it. So I've been attacking it and going,
hold on.
So
head on ever since.
Maria.
So there's a question. What supports would you have appreciated to assist in your mental health journey?
What supports would you have appreciated to assist?
Mental health journey.
So the support was there. I could speak on that, and y'all can kind of relate it back to what can help others. When I went to my dad about it, at first he was like, you sure, man? What's going on? And he took me to so many different doctors and hospitals and stuff, and they would always say, "Ain't no wrong with him. He good." But I'm like, you can't tell me what's really going on. So finally I went to this one, my sister put me on to this one doctor. His name happened to be the same as mine. It was just spelled different. So like mine, ERIC, his name AARIC. It's like Eric. But that. And my name is Eric, and going to a black behavior specialist that's a man, a black man, he kind of understood me a little better. Okay. And he didn't just write me off and say, I ain't gonna say the pills, but we'll just say certain prescription pills. Because a lot of these dang doctors, man, they just, especially in our community, they just try to give us some pills and call it treatment. Right. And it's like, bro, the treatment ain't it. You need to find a solution. Right. I'm tired of treatments. We got to stop
a Band-Aid.
We got to stop. We got to stop trying to put on temporary things to fix and actually fix the problem, so you don't have to keep coming back to the doctor. You see what I'm saying? Right. So it's a blessing to be in a place now where I can still go to a behavioral health specialist if I need to, but the tools from meditating, as a young black man now, I meditate every morning. I pray 10, 15 times a day. I'm making sure I go to the gym. I'm hugging trees. Okay. Hugging trees barefooted.
Grounding your feet.
Grounding.
Okay. EROB never, man, honestly, like I say, coming from West Side Atlanta, if I would have did that back, man, they would have, look at this weirdo. Like what the, and I was a little chubby little boy at that, but it was like, look, Fat Albert, hey, he hugging a tree. Right. Like, come on, bro. Like, I would have got clown. But now I'm trying to teach the young brothers and the young sisters in the hood, like, man, go hug that tree. Take your shoes off. Go ground yourself. That's good because stuff. Grounding within the earth, it leads back up to your heart chakra, to up to big God.
That third eye.
Come on now. Yeah, you know about that third eye. That third eye, boy. You don't know about that.
Do you think a functional bipolar person or somebody with mental health do you think that can help their acting career?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because it helped me. I was going crazy, bro. Like
I'm saying, you could think they could take all that energy and or their so-called shortcomings, put that in a script and give that their energy that script.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, for sure. Anything's possible through God. You got to put God in it, and you can do it for sure. Cause that's why I put all my energy toward. Cause I'm still a little throwed off. You feel me? But I just put it in my work.
Right.
I ain't gonna act like I'm just perfect. Shoot, but
Not a little thrown off.
yeah, a little throwed
Somebody
off.
gave you a book already. You advocated for yourself, and your dad supported. That's a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's deep.
Okay.
What would be the name of your book?
Grounding Day by Day with EROB.
Oh,
Grounding Day by Day by EROB.
okay.
First chapter.
I'm ready to see that book.
Yeah, that's
Look,
powerful.
the first chapter title is gonna say "Take your shoes off
Take your shoes off. Yeah, for real.
before you come in my house,
For real.
my mental house." Yeah.
Ah, that's
Right.
good stuff.
Come on, you know,
Come
I
on
come
now.
with this stuff at the top of my head. You
Producer.
know what I'm saying? I do.
Hey,
Producer.
don't forget
I do
about
this.
me.
I mean, who says I'm going anywhere?
Oh, you go- no.
I'm not. The limelight's not for me.
Oh, no, I see.
You know, I would rather be a ghostwriter.
Well, I still
Anybody
see-
out there that needs a ghostwriter, you know, I'm your guy.
I still see
you can
big
have
things.
all the fame, you can have all that. Just cut the check. I will
he
tell
can share
nobody.
it with me, so he can share it with me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. So what we got?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead, talk to Maria.
What would you tell the young actor, producer? What would you tell them? What advice would you give them?
Oh, and a lot of people ain't gonna agree with this one. Don't listen to your family and friends. Do what you love and never look back.
There
Because
you go.
sometimes family and friends, they're speaking to you from a place of fear and rejection. From
What about
thinking-
jealousy? You think it's some jealousy?
jealousy too?
Okay.
Because
That's
you,
real,
my
yo.
brother,
Come on.
are on your own platform. You on your own platform right now. Y'all speaking a message to the world. I ain't gonna lie, it's somebody at the house that's happy for you right now, but the other half, they hating like hell.
Right.
They doing that. I wish I could do that.
That's why I want to be a ghostwriter.
Exactly. That's the reality of
Right.
it. So if you stop oversharing, my dad probably the only person that I share damn near everything to. Cause I know with him, he gonna be like, boy, go do it. Shoot. It's always more you can do. Go ahead.
And you know you can trust them.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
My dad always tell me like it's always more you could do. So how could he be hating? And then when I drop a lot of my show, he was the first person to subscribe. So how could he hate? But outside of
not.
him,
Right.
boy, I can truly say I don't trust Mama Maria. I trust her for sure. She always been in my corner. But outside of like them two for real, and God, I wouldn't share a lot of stuff. I would tell actors, directors, up and coming, be careful who you share your dreams to. Pray for God to help you seek salvation and purpose. And once you have the tools and the knowledge for that purpose, you write it down and you act on it.
Right.
Don't tell nobody, just do it.
Right.
Just put it out there.
Right.
Do it. I don't give a dang if you got an iPhone, a flip phone, no phone.
Right.
Just do it.
Yeah, you got to have a non-disclosure just for friendship.
Yeah, for real. Just take off.
How do you feel about everybody can't go with you?
They can't.
Everybody. So, you know, I know we have friends that's with us for a season. So, and sometimes we have those
Yeah.
that are with us forever.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah.
But do you feel that you have friends that want to tag with you
Yeah.
now because you upcoming and,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
huge?
For sure. I think the biggest thing, it's a popcorn mentality. People see what I do and they think this stuff easy. This hard. I done went broke 3, 4, 5 times.
Trying to.
And I ain't never asked on to this day. I probably asked somebody for something once ever in my life. And that was right after I started my own podcast, maybe like 2018, 2019. And I went broke, putting out every resource and every dollar I had in it. And I asked my dad for a check. And he wrote me a check for $300. And I ain't gonna say how many times I flipped that 300, but I flipped it and I kept flipping and I kept flipping. I said, I don't ever want to ask nobody for nothing again. It was not a good feeling.
Okay.
But I would say like overall in life, you have to stay the course and you have to create boundaries along that course, because friends and family, they feel entitled as hell to what you got and don't know what you went through, what you're going through to get it. It's just like right now, and I ain't afraid to say this, every show that I'm doing right now, I am in the red for every show that I have produced myself right now. But do you think that's gonna stop me? I'm not broke at all. My spirit is rich. You know, financially, I ain't gonna say I'm rich, but I'm all right. I'm good.
You gonna speak that? Thing.
Yeah, I'm good. The finance is all gonna pick up more. But I'm talking about from a P&L statement from the productions I'm doing right now. I'm in the red for those productions. But watch this. I know it's gonna turn green eventually because I still got my faith. And the people who don't understand the investment it takes to do what we're doing, I don't owe them nothing. You feel me? You gonna come to set, you gonna work hard, and if you don't believe in my vision, so be it. But this industry is so real, y'all, that all it takes is one right partner or one right network to team up with you, and you can have a distribution deal for $30-40 million. I done seen it.
Let's go back to the comments. So we have they say you sound wisdom.
I appreciate it.
T. Moore said, "You're so freaking awesome." I just love him.
Love you too.
Super Leisha says, "Some people don't see you going as far as they see themselves going. They will sabotage your journey so you don't go beyond where they are."
Come on now.
She said
I love all them in the comments, but the last one, she really snapped.
She said that.
That's real, and that go back to oversharing. Like, it's like I tell somebody like, "Hey, I got a new project," but I ain't gonna go into detail what their project is.
Right.
I just wait. That's why, like, man, it's crazy as hell. I done dropped 2 shows already this year, and I'm gonna drop 2. I'm gonna try to drop. No, I am. I'm gonna drop 2 more before the year's out.
Okay.
Because I'm not focused on, oh, I hope the director from down the street joins my team. I hope I can get this actor in this. Man, look, I go down on MLK and find the little boy walking and be like, bruh, I'm gonna teach you this script. Let's get it. Or I go in the gas station and find a clerk. Or I go to Kroger, and sometimes I see ladies and men walking through the grocery store, and I'm like, you have a distinct look. Let me get your contact information.
Sound like somebody I know.
You feel me? So I know you talking about.
JayFo-SaySo will go in a grocery store in a heartbeat.
Right. So basically, what I'm trying to teach people, network across, because sometimes them be the biggest people that's gonna push you and help you come up. Not the ones you've been knowing, but it's be the strangers sometimes, really, who gonna propel everything for you. So I don't really focus on the what could be's. I focus on what I can control, and I just go at it every day.
That's big.
And just become a greater version of me.
That's huge.
Let's rewind a little bit though. I got a question. What movie would you change? What scene and how? The movie that you saw and was like, you know what, I would have did. I
would use this one, but it just came out, so I ain't gonna use that one. I ain't gonna spoil the Michael for people. Let me think. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. Let me think.
Well, let's go there.
Yeah, let's go there.
Y'all want to go there?
Cover your ears if you've seen the Michael. If you haven't seen Michael yet, cover your ears.
What would you change?
Yeah, I feel like the Michael movie, because I was just talking to my dad about that. And a lot of people ain't gonna like me for this, but I feel like the Joe Jackson stuff, like, bro, Joe wasn't the damn main reason why Jackson 5 and stuff, had problems. I feel like along the way, they're not being real, bro. The industry got predators, bro, behind the scenes, and these people, they talk, like, they manipulate people into doing certain things. And
but with that being said, some would say Joe was in control of that. He could have just said no.
You said what no?
With that being said, some would say Joe was in control, so whatever predators are out there, it was up to him to push them back.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes and no.
Okay,
because at the end of the day, as a dad, yes, you should provide for your kids and create a safe haven for them. But what I'm saying, the industry has wicked people behind the scenes, and I just felt like in a Michael movie, it really didn't showcase all the wickedness that went on. So I just feel like show more show more of how vile these people can be, the negativity they can like.
I got you.
Like Michael, I'm gonna be real. Right. Michael with his masters, let's be real. Why the hell they ain't put no scene in there talking about how they was trying to take Michael Masters away?
Right. Oh well, they ain't gonna never do that. They ain't gonna never tell the whole story. They ain't gonna never tell the whole story.
You feel me?
But I mean, I get the whole truth of it.
Yeah.
But let's say, for instance, like let's say, for instance, like a Denzel movie like Training Day. Mm-hmm. Would you come out with a Training Day 2, or what about Training Day that you would change about a particular scene that you would have did it your way?
Training Day was a solid movie overall, but maybe maybe at the end, like I felt like let me think with Training Day, because I remember at the end like what happened.
So Denzel gets away.
Yeah,
you would let him get away.
Because that Denzel, bro. Like nobody want to see
Denzel can't die in the movie, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one. Like I felt like it should have been a fighting scene,
right?
Then like Denzel like jumped in the helicopter or something.
No,
like I probably would have put a helicopter scene.
I would say Denzel gets locked up.
Okay,
goes to prison.
Okay,
sees people that he know.
Yeah, and
then some kind of way figures his self back out. And yeah, you got it. But you know what I really would have done about Training Day? I don't want to say the WB. I want to say the actor that he was with. Mm-hmm. He should have became the new bad boy, the bad cop in Training Day Part 2. He should have been the bad cop. I mean, he did his best. He did his best to be good. You got a point. But it just took over.
Yeah.
So
And then I'm gonna touch on something else, man. Now you just gave me an idea. Nah, that damn Ricky and Boys in the Hood.
All right,
he would have made that fence. So Ricky
right, the athlete, right?
Ricky ran a 4.2.
Come on, now.
How he get? Man, how the dude catch Ricky in the alley?
Exactly.
Ricky can outrun a damn Porsche.
Right.
How old silver rock, whatever they had. Ricky should never got shot. It was in the back, man. Yeah.
It was a Hyundai.
It was a Hyundai,
right.
Man. Like Ricky should have jumped that fence, man.
Right.
Somebody just spoke into your life. Timor says, "Move in silence. Your finances." Oh, where did it go? Your finances will greatly increase before August.
Oh yes. Say that.
I received that.
Say that.
He received that. That's a man thinking. So shall he get her, or something like that.
Okay.
Say that.
Come on now, nothing but the hearts on that one right there.
That's right.
Nothing
Continue
but the heart.
Speak that thing.
I know that's right.
Facts. I agree. Ricky should have made it.
Yeah, you can't have Morris. The ladies love Morris Chestnut. You can't have him.
Ricky should have definitely made it. You know what would have been? You don't know to made that movie now. If I was the writer, I would have let Doughboy die. And then I would have let the mama.
Yeah, because Doughboy was like more evil. And
even though he did, they say he did die when they wrote it, but I would have let Doughboy die, and then the mama realized how much she loved him.
That's deep.
Because she kind of like she was kind of like she favored Ricky.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he owned it, man.
Then after he died, let her realize how much she really
loved him. Right.
This a real connoisseur of film.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's just me talking. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, then we're gonna be gone. Or was it 6 minutes? I don't know. But, hey. So again, I say, ladies and gentlemen, them 5 zeros are coming up, or 5-0. Ain't no zeros now. That is that $50 giveaway that is gonna happen shortly. I tell you what, because we are running a little bit out of time, we only have 7 minutes left. If you're in the chat, go ahead and throw a number up in the chat. Whoever doesn't go over or the closest to, how you want to do that?
The closest to.
The closest to?
The closest to.
All right. But it doesn't have to, if it over or under, it doesn't matter.
If it goes over, then.
So we just keep picking numbers.
Yeah.
All right. So between, they up there. They're up there. So between 1 and let's say 67. No, I don't. I'm sorry. My bad. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. Let's say 1 and 70.
1 and 70.
1 and 70.
42. We have a 25. Come on.
And guess what's going to happen? So here again, so it's not a joke.
25.
I'm going to say, let's see if we can get some more. We just got 2 people, but however, if those are the people that get it, then those are the people that get it.
Right.
Okay, we got a 55 in the building.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Cam. I ain't forgot about
very
you.
First guest.
I ain't forgot about you, Cam
girl.
in the
We
business. Come on, shout out to Cam.
Yeah.
She know what I'm talking about. Yeah, shout out to Cammie out there, and her lovely mother. What's your name again, girl? I'll just play it with you. I'll just play it with you.
What's
Okay.
her name?
We got Leon Roberts, Mr. Roberts. That's your pops. Pops, can we get a number between
Give us a
1 and
number. Wait a minute,
1 and 70? Is that what I said? Because you can get to 52 now, brother. 23. MJ in the building. Turn it around. You got Magic Johnson. All right. Let's see
We
here.
love you too. Mwah.
All right. If you know some people, go ahead and tell them.
Wait a minute,
Just
he
one
giving up-
time now, Leon.
Wait, Leon.
Just one. Which one you gonna do? 60? 60 or 23?
Which one?
60
Which
or
one?
23? Come on now.
All right, we need you to put the number that you want us to do.
Which one you
Comment
gonna
again.
do? Which one you
Between the
gonna do?
23 and the 60. Which one are you choosing?
Which one are you choosing? Come on now. Talk to us, Leon. I know you're there.
All right, Cam Corner, give us a number.
So Leon, no. Cam Corner can't give us no number.
And why?
Google is gonna give us the number.
No, I want her to put her number in.
Her number's up there. Her number is 55.
Oh, okay.
Her number is 55. Okay, so brother
23.
Brother Leon gonna stay with MJ, and so this is how we're gonna do it. I'm going to
I
say
saw T Moore on there. She didn't put a number in there? Did she put a number in there?
no. So I mean, hey, it's the lucky people that's here, and that's the lucky people that's gonna get it, or the blessed people that's gonna get it.
Let's see.
And that's what it is.
25, 55.
So that's what we got, and I did say 1 and 70, right?
70. Mm-hmm.
So here it is, good people. I'm gonna ask. 18. 18.
Okay,
All right, at the
okay,
last minute, at the
okay.
buzzer,
That's
at
right.
the buzzer,
Throw it in there.
18
At the-
A Park. Yeah.
at the buzzer, number 18. So like I said, between 1 and 70, it ain't much.
19.
19. All right. Hey, we can keep it coming. We got four more people. We got
They
four
know.
more
They
minutes.
know some.
Yeah.
Between 1 and 70, we're gonna
I
let
didn't go and chat and
we're gonna
find
let
out the
Google
number.
or Siri decide,
Okay.
and we're gonna figure this out. So right now we got 19, 18, 55, 23, 25, and 42.
All right.
All right. So you know what? That's
ready?
it. Here it comes.
Ready? What's the number?
So I tell you what you do.
Okay.
You call Siri and ask her to pick up one between 1 and 70, and then you make sure you show everybody, and then put it in the camera as good as you can.
Hey Siri, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 70. What is that number? The number is 2.
The number is 2.
Oh,
So what we say? Well, we can't do that.
Why?
I thought we said without going over. Everybody's over.
Oh yeah, everybody. Okay.
So let's do it again.
Let's do it again. All right.
I'll do it. How about that? No. So you do it from
You
your
do it.
phone.
Go ahead.
Well, do Google. I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Do Google. Because Siri keep picking these little numbers. Do Google. Hurry up. We got 3 minutes.
All right.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. T Moore, she going to try to change
She
the
gonna
number
do
up to
30.
30. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Which one is it?
Which one? 5 or 30?
5
T-Moore?
or 30, T Moore?
Give me a number.
Siri playing games.
5 or 30, T Moore. We waiting
one
on you.
is it?
31. T Moore. Listen. now, T Moore, pick one and stay there. Okay, now we got 29.
Oh, gee.
We got 29. T Moore is going to go with 1. T Moore, you got to figure out. I'm going to pick one for you, T Moore. No, T Moore tripping. Okay. T Moore, you out of it. Let's just get T Moore out of
Okay.
it because you picking too many numbers. You played yourself. But we still love you, though, T Moore.
You can do my girl like that.
Well, T Moore
But
got to
she
pick
keep-
one. She keep picking all these
Oh,
different
my-
numbers.
You
Can't
know
do
what?
this.
The biggest jokester there is that one right
We
there.
got two more. We got two more minutes.
All right. So the number is 17. Do you have
17.
anybody?
So we said without going over, everybody's over.
So between 17.
Do it again.
Yeah. Okay. It has to be between 8. What was the lowest number?
So do between 18 and 70.
All right. I'm hurrying. Okay, while we waiting, EROB, please tell us the name of those books. Of those movies. Oh, you see, I got you in the book,
Yeah, you got
and
it.
how they can.
We have 1 more minute left.
All right.
And I need to get get this together first, real quick.
But he can do it while I'm typing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick because they got 1 minute. The shows are Love and Decor Wars and The Situation That Shipped. I got out right now. I am ATL EROB. You can find those on EXPANLI.TV, expandlit.tv. You can follow me on social media at ATL_EROB. And I believe in me, and I believe in you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Can we see?
52 is the number.
is the number.
Can you confirm that? 52?
52 is
And
the
without
number.
going over, if I'm not mistaken, that is Super Leisha.
Oh, Super Leisha.
Without going over, that is Super Leisha.
Super Leisha won.
All right.
Without going over, that is Super Leisha.
$50.
Super
coming to-
Leisha.
Super Leisha, please drop your
Super Leisha.
Super Leisha, please drop your Cash App in the chat. And that will come from JayFo-Jeffries, JayFo-SaySo. But it's come drop it in the chat and you will get that. You will definitely shout out and thank you for coming again. Thank you for doing that.
you.
And however, come in next week because I'm pointing fingers. She said she was gonna give us some money next week too, so we'll do it the same way. You keep saying yay me, Super Leisha, but I don't see your Cash App in the chat. I need
Put
to
it
see
in the
that
chat.
Cash App
Somebody
in the
else
chat.
might
You better
bless
hurry
you.
up
You
before
don't know.
we shut it down now.
Boy.
Before we shut it down, I need to see that Cash App in the chat. Show me that cash. There we go. There we go. I got you. I got you, Super Leisha. It's coming. All right. Thanks again. Tune in next week. We're gonna give away another $50. We're gonna figure out who we interviewing. So pray for them that they don't cancel on us. And if not, it'll just be me and Maria, what they say, quote unquote, chopping it up. Shout out to everybody. Please hit the like, subscribe. Please, you got 1 week to tell somebody that, hey, they can get $50. It ain't much, but it's something you
Share
can touch.
Share this
Please
podcast
share. Please
with
share.
someone.
Please like and share.
So Eric Rob, thank you so much for being with us.
I appreciate
We
y'all.
truly enjoyed you.
Me too.
I speak so much greatness into your life. Blessings. God is going to blow your mind. Get ready for it. He's
Amen.
going to do it. So
Amen.
just keep him first, as we always taught you. Keep him first, and he's going to do it for you.
Thank you.
All right. Love you. And we
y'all.
love you. Thank you for joining us. It has been great. And like we always say, without you, there is no us.
Amen.
So please join us on next Wednesday. Like, subscribe, and share.